Supergirl is a 6.5 out of 10 film, and here are 5 much-deserved negatives that I think we need to talk about. At number 5, we have how nerfed our big hitter characters were in this film. I know that it can be incredibly hard to write characters who are so strong that they can't simply lift or punch their way out of a situation. But it's almost like this film wanted to do everything it could to show that the Supergirl as weak and defenseless. With all of the constant poisons and weakness, this film was just becoming exhausting. And then you have Lobo, who easily should have knocked down every single one of the Reavers like they were bowling pins. And then somehow he gets locked into a cell by these jokers for, you know, reasons. Next up we have Ruth. No hate to the young actor who played her, but she was incredibly annoying. I mean, this is a girl who we watched lose her entire family, and I, no joke, watched my whole theater roll their eyes and have these expressions of discomfort and annoyance every time she spoke afterwards. Now, I don't think that she was bad the entire movie. I think there's a lot of strong scenes with her, but I will say that it did feel like she had a lot of that Disney Channel personality where they were trying to make it fun and pop, and it just wasn't hitting. At number 3, we have the crushing fact that this film is just not inspiring. This film tries to convince you that Kara has learned her lesson and she has learned what it means to be a hero. That over trial and error, she has now earned her costume, earned the symbol of L. However, there was no event in her so-called character arc to justify her change by the end of the film. It just kind of seemed like she becomes this big hero because the plot desperately needed her to. And at number 2, we have the fight scenes. I don't usually like to be so harsh, but the choreography was just garbage. You ever watch a scene and people are just falling around without any justification, even though they're not getting hit whatsoever? There was a lot of that in this movie. And the worst part is a lot of the fight scenes were just not interesting to watch. I repeat, the fighting was not interesting to watch in a superhero movie. At number 1, we have what else other than the writing. Besides the Argo scenes, this became a movie that was essentially about nothing. It wasn't all that funny or interesting, it didn't keep you on your toes, and they introduced all of these ideas that they did really nothing with. But hey, I give it a 6.5, so there are quite a few positives, so please check out that video on the channel and follow for more.